Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Hey guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning him. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Brown will throw it. Wide open downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Doyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Going up top again. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
To the air, it's back. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in the...
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! All that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the left. Hard running there. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll try to get outside. Pass the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
on the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
Quick step and go. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Using his legs, it's Irvin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He wants to change this route. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The Hurricanes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That's reeled in. It's Lyle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Beck. Got his man. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Doyle. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Offense gets set for second down. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. On his way back from the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
A lot of room to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the move, it's Lyon. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Beck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Canes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Back to pass on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball's snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Stanford quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense not showing press coverage. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. And that's a first down for the offense. Brown will throw it. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and
turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass, it's Chadwick. Here's the pressure. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the run, it's Pringle. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Defense in press coverage. 3rd down play from the gun. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to beat him to the left. Bringing it back. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. There he goes! And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Pringle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires on the move. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pick. Stanford